Will it be Emmanuel Newton or will it be Attila Veg?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your next tournament semifinalist ready to make his way to the cage, Emmanuel, the Hardcore Kid Newton.
Emmanuel Newton defeated Roy Boughton by second-round submission in the quarterfinal round.
I'm a survivor. I lost both my parents to cancer. When my dad died, I was 10, and when my mom died, I was 16. After I lost my parents, I felt lost. They had nothing to relate to, nobody to relate to. I started going to hardcore shows, and I just, dived headfirst into the hardcore scene. When I was in the pit, I just felt that, all the anger, all the frustration just didn't matter. The only other way I get that release was winning a fight.
Lock up the rear naked under the chin. There's the tap.
After getting into the hardcore scene and got a good amount of wins underneath my belt, and I made a mistake of going out and buying a motorcycle, was going down the freeway, like I say, 140. I lost control. Yeah, I remember being in midair and just slid down the freeway, and I was probably in the hospital, I'd say for about 8 months. Not only was the doctor telling me that I was never going to fight again, they were telling me I was probably going to lose my arm. I was back in the cage about a year after that. All the stuff that I've been through and everything that I've seen and gone through has led me up to this point. People can expect to see big slams in this fight with Attila. If I lock up on somebody, they're going for a ride. That's my style, I'm gonna slam the crap out of this guy.
And now set to make his way to the cage tournament semifinalist, Attila Pumukli Veg.
In the quarterfinals, Attila Veg defeated Zel Galicic by first-round submission.
My last fight, that was the real me. That was my message to America and to the other light heavyweights in this tournament. I'm a man who defines himself through violence.
Veg now dropping Galicic.
I fight and I win.
He got it, and there's the submission win.
That's who I am, and it's all that I know. It is my life.
Big boy.
I live, breathe, and eat fighting. It's why I've been put on this earth. Being a champion is all about the work ethic. I should know. I was a world champion in Kempo Karate 3 straight years, and I did that while working full-time on a farm in Austria, 8 hours a day in the field, picking and hauling bags of potatoes and onions. I'd work until my hands were raw, then tape them up and go to the gym and train every night. I did it because I'm a champion. Emmanuel Newton, you don't impress me. You're a big man, but I've broken bigger men. You're my next message. You're the next step. I'm a champion, and I've come to America to put a belt around my waist. I will not stop. I will not be denied. I am Attila Veg, and I am a fighter.
Either that man, the Slovak Attila Veg, or his opponent, the American Emmanuel Newton, will join Travis View in next month's Bellator Light Heavyweight Tournament Championship. Jimmy, our tale of the tape.
You see here the reach advantage of Emmanuel Newton. That's important against the striker Attila Veg. Lets him stay outside, also lets him clinch from a little further out. That's important.
With the official introductions, let's go back up to Michael Williams.
From the USF Sundome Bellator Fighting Championships, along with Everlast, Unleash Your Warrior. Now move to the second tournament semifinal in the Light Heavyweight Summer Series Tournament. Now set for 3 5-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner at 6'1", weighing in at 204 3/4 pounds. His professional record, 18 wins, 6 defeats with 1 draw. From Lake Forest, California, introducing Emmanuel, the Hardcore Kid Newton. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner at 6'2", weighing in at 204 1/2 pounds. As a professional, 26 victories, 4 defeats with 2 draws. From Gabčíkovo, Slovakia, Attila Pumukli Veg. And the referee for this contest, Chris Adams.
The winner through to the championship, the winner of this Summer Series 2012 Bellator Light Heavyweight Tournament earns a check for $100,000 and a world title shot versus Bellator's reigning 205-pound world champion, Christian Pumbu. You see Attila Veg, he's in the black trunks, Emmanuel Newton in the red trunks. Here we go with round number 1.
Look for Emmanuel Newton to get inside and use that Greco-Roman clinch.
Emmanuel Newton said quite simply, I want to get to the inside. Veg said quite simply, I want to keep this on the outside.
No surprises here for either guy. They know what their strength is, they know what the weakness of the other guy is.
Newton comes from Greco-Roman wrestling more than freestyle or folk style wrestling. He's not going to shoot, he's going to clinch and throw. Belly to back, belly to belly suplexes, sweeps, trips, not shots. Veg emphatic in our fighter meeting. Stay at that type of range.
Nice kick.
Comes out of Kenpo Karate, which not many fighters do in MMA in 2012 at a high level.
Kenpo is a legit style. You know, it's a more traditional style. When a guy comes out and they have world championships in Kenpo, they can bang, don't doubt it. Studied a lot of traditional styles, and man, Kenpo guys, they can rock you.
Kick by Newton did not fully find the mark. Raised the arm of Veg.
Make no mistake, he's not just training in Kenpo. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, working on his ground game. Nobody gets by with one style these days.
Absolutely, Jimmy, great point.
Kenpo base is a good one.
Kenpo base, but at this level, at just about any level now in modern MMA, you have to know a little bit of everything. Gone to the days of one style, long gone. Good right hand by Newton in the body kick. So far, though, it's been at the outside distance that Veg wants. There's the inside distance that Newton wants. Veg said that he is impressed by Newton's wrestling and by his physical strength.
You know, I trained with Newton early on in his career. Physically strong dude. He was very raw, but he was powerful. He had a lot of technical gaps then. He's filled in a lot of those holes.
Newton missing with that body kick. Very measured pace for Attila Veg. Outside kick by Newton. Veg did not flinch, walked right through it. Trying to let the hands go, then the kicks go. Veg throwing the uppercut with the left hand, did not land.
Against Dan Spawn, the first time we saw Veg in Bellator, the problem was in the third round, when he lost, he got outworked in that third round. He looked good in the first 2 rounds, but he has a tendency to shut down a little bit when his opponent turns it on and throws a lot of strikes. He can't let that happen. You see here, not landing, but Newton's throwing. Veg can't afford to sit here and wait.
Inside kick misses by Newton. Newton actually throwing more kicks than Veg. Are you surprised?
I am very surprised. Might be in his strategy to outwork Attila Veg.
Referee Chris Adams has hardly had a thing to do in this fight.
Oh, good right hand.
Over the top, then the body kick to counter by Newton.
Hard one to score, but he's been a little more accurate. Emmanuel Newton's been a little busier. You see here, Veg waiting for Newton to come in, not initiating on his own.
Side kick attempt by Newton. There's the clinch for Newton.
Things like that score points with the judges.
There's the takedown. Veg right back to his feet.
That's what Veg needs to do. He needs to let him know, hey, even if you take me down, I'm no easy mark. I'm gonna spring back to my feet.
Veg told me that he does trust in his jiu-jitsu and his bottom game jiu-jitsu, but he wants to keep this standing and look for the knockout. He feels he has a big advantage over Emmanuel Newton in the striking department.
Very good strategy.
Side kick attempt again by Emmanuel Newton. They trying to let go with the hands. Newton firing right back with the right hand. Closing seconds of round one. Short right hand just missed by Vague. Body kick by Newton. Vague still keeping this on an outside distance, which is just what he wanted. Stop.
Yeah, you can stand with him?
Take you into the corner of Jimmy Smith's long ago former training partner, Emmanuel Newton.
Because you're landing good stuff when you go forward. He's trying to counter you.
See former Bellator fighter
But
Brett
it's only
Cooper
'cause you're
as the
backing
chief
up.
second.
You go forward, you pressure him, the takedowns will come. Okay? He countered that takedown because he practiced for that. But now you got to beat him because you're better there than he is. Okay? So go forward, do what you're doing. Okay? Then in the clinch, don't force it. Because you know right when he goes for it, he's getting his hips back. He's trying to push your hips away. But you know what to do there. Okay? It's going to be a tough fight, but you got to win and you got to go forward.
Won that round, you think?
It's a close round. You got to win these 2 rounds. Okay? You might have won, but it's close. Okay? But you got to go forward. You understand me? Okay? Hands up. Let's go.
Emmanuel Newton told us he does not want to let this turn into a brawl. He really respects his opponent's striking. Newton also said feel out early and then start to push the pace. You think he'll start to push the pace more here in round 2, Jimmy?
I think you will. And Tillavec needs to throw a lot more. That was his weakness in that first round.
On his stool, Emmanuel Newton asked his chief second, Brett Cooper, how did you score that round? Cooper said it was close. How did you score the round, Jimmy?
It was very close. I gave it to Emmanuel Newton based on the fact that he was the aggressor. He went for the takedown. Both guys landed little shots. Vague a little bit crisper, but it was Emmanuel Newton that was the aggressor. I gave it to him 10-9, but a very close round.
Newton throwing a head kick there. He's been throwing upper body and head kicks throughout this fight. Low kick there on the thigh.
Not tie kicks. There hasn't been a lot of steam behind them. They're flippy kicks, but they're landing. And they're fast. They're not giving Tillavec time to counter.
Taking the southpaw stance.
A tie kick tends to be much stronger, but slower. I mean, that's usually the trade-off.
Vague has largely been absent with his kicks.
That's been the story you see here. Newton is the one feinting, the one pushing the pace a little bit. And Vague's the one trying to counterpunch.
Vague tried to counter with the right, now stepping in, counter body kick by Newton.
He's waiting on Newton. He's got him against the fence and he's not pulling the trigger.
Uppercut by Vague, overhand right. Head kick misses by Newton.
Doing well with that right hook, but not throwing the straight left behind it. That's surprising.
Newton has had just one takedown in this fight. It was a partial takedown, and Vague popped immediately back to his feet. And so much of Newton's game is the clinch and the throw. He's in the clinch now, the inside knee. See, he's looking for the throw. Has the full body locked as Emmanuel Newton. High knee. Another high knee by Emmanuel Newton. Low knee, inside on the thigh. Back up top. Vague trying to keep his base. Vague really just pushed his way out of that situation. Tillavec at 26 years old, 26 wins, 4 losses, 2 draws. Newton said he has never faced anybody with my wrestling, with my style in MMA.
It's one of all those fights in Europe where, yeah, that's not the style you see a lot of guys have.
Just 2 fights in the United States for Attila Vague, both in Bellator this year.
You fight in the United States, you're only get so far in your career before you face a high-level wrestler. In Japan, in Europe, you can go pretty far without facing one of those guys.
Spinning back kick by Newton, that was audacious. They're trying to walk through the punches as Emmanuel Newton.
Newton now getting some confidence in there. I can hear Attila Vac's corner saying, come forward, put the pressure on Newton, because right now he's staying to the outside and Newton's the one initiating and getting out.
Jimmy, do you think that Vague is being too respectful of the clinch game of Newton and is keeping it too far on the outside?
Way too respectful, period. So that left hook over the top by Newton.
Newton really loosening up with his striking now. Looks as though he's feeling really good about things at the moment. Final minute of round 2. Semi-final number 2 of this light heavyweight tournament. Travis View awaits the winner in next month's championship.
Oh, great side kick.
Side kick, flush on the body. That backed up Attila Veg.
You see he's catching Veg, waiting. Attila Veg is staying on the outside, waiting. That's just a bad strategy against Emmanuel Newton. He's angling well, going in and out.
Uppercut, right hand. Better shots there than the knee from Attila Veg.
Finally putting some pressure on Newton, but it's the end of the round.
Outside kick from Newton.
Gotta hurt him now. And he's backing off again.
Overhand right. Kick on the hip by Newton. Veg still looking to get off with the big strikes. Here comes round 3.
Every round's close, okay? Every round's close. You have to go forward. That's the only thing. You guys are both hitting each other, but he's going forward more, okay? Go forward, make it ugly. He hit you there, whatever, okay? Now, when you clinch, do the pass by. You had it right here, pass by over, get his back. I know it's real slippery. It's okay though, you gotta use technique here, okay? You can't power everything, all right? Yeah. Go forward. You win this round, okay? You gotta go forward, okay? You hear me? Go forward. Yes, sir. Let's go.